All right, we want to find out what inequalities we can make that are equivalent to this inequality, given that B and C are both numbers. They represent numbers. So let's start off with this inequality, and the properties that we know how to use are the subtraction property of inequality and the addition property of inequality. So let's just pick one and start. Let's start with the subtraction property of inequality. What's something that I could subtract from both sides of this equation that would give me an equivalent equation? Well, I could subtract c from both sides, and c minus c is 0, so I would just have y minus b on the left side, and then 7 minus c is just 7 minus c. So here is an equivalent inequality that I got by using the subtraction property. I could also subtract 7 from both sides. 7 minus 7 is 0, and y minus b plus c minus 7 is just y minus b plus c minus 7. So here's another equivalent inequality that we got just by using the subtraction property of inequality. We could also use the addition property of inequality. We could add b to both sides, and that would cancel on the left, so we'd have y plus c is greater than 7 plus b. So far, all of these are equivalent inequalities because we've been using the subtraction property and addition property of inequality. We could take one of our results and use one of the properties again. We could say take this result and subtract c from both sides, and we would get y is greater than 7 plus b minus c. That's another equivalent inequality. You can really do this a bunch of different ways. The idea of this question is just to show you that you can use the addition property of inequality or the subtraction property of inequality to add or subtract just about any quantity in your inequality, and the result is going to be an equivalent inequality. Bada boom, bada bing. Winner!